We just broke one of our porcelain spoons, and there are a lot of little tips about how you can fix this with super glue. I'll walk you through right now. So to clean up afterwards, because it can get a little messy, if we have drips on here, the easiest way to clean that is to use some basic nail polish remover. You probably have some in your house right now. All right, so here's your basic bottle of super glue you can pick up just about anywhere, and sometimes in the package it will also have one of these fine tip applicators, which are very handy, especially for what we're doing today. All right, so usually you only get one use out of these fine tip applicators, but if you clean it immediately after using it, then you'll have it for next time. And the way you're going to do that is by using nail polish remover in an applicator, just a standard applicator. This should press right on. That's how it's designed. And then if you fill this with just a little bit of acetone, you'll be able to push out all of that residual super glue, so it'll be clean and ready for next time. We want to take extra precaution that we don't get any in our eyes, because that is not so simple, and you can easily prevent even the chance of that happening by just putting on a pair of safety glasses. All right, so this was appearing to be a clean break, but when we fit the two together, you can tell it is not. There are some tiny pieces that are missing, especially in the back. So we gathered up what we could find, and they are tiny, but we were sure to put it on something black so that we can see them very easily as we're working. All right, and once you have opened your super glue container, you're not going to use it all at one project usually, so you're going to want to save it, but a tip for saving it longer is to put it in your refrigerator. However, if you've got something in the refrigerator that is not food, do due diligence and keep it in the package so it's very clear. This is super glue, and we keep it all the way in the back. All right, so glasses go on first before the lid comes off. We're putting our fine tip applicator on. All right, so we're going to put glue on this surface, and before we do, we want to practice how that's going to meet up. There, it does disappear once it's on correctly. All right, so it's time to try this now with the super glue. Okay, you can see it coming out. And we're going to put it on. Almost there, we can feel it. Okay, we're holding this until it's nice and secure. So we're holding this steady, nice and secure, until the glue takes hold, and then we'll worry about wiping off the excess with acetone. Okay, this has taken hold now. I can let go and it stays in place, but we need to clean off the excess with the acetone now. We'll wipe very gently. I'm not putting pressure. You can see already it's just coming right off. No pressure, this is just the napkin folded in there. I could wait longer, but I don't want to because you don't want it to harden. Okay, so now we have to figure out how this puzzle goes back together. There's no glue on this seam. I'm just trying to figure out how this is going to fit. Okay, so this one is fitting in there pretty well. It's smooth to the touch out here. So we're going to just glue that one in first. All right, we're going to pull this off and put a drop of glue on there next. I really like this little applicator. Okay, we're going to drop this in place. Okay, so we're testing to make sure it's nice and smooth. Now the green pieces that go on top were not able to be found, so we're going to fill this instead with the super glue and then scrape off the excess to make it smooth on the outside. Okay, so we're going to fill it in and let it harden. While we're letting this glue dry in these other areas, we're going to come to the front and scrape over any other areas where some may have dried. This is going to smooth it out. So we're going to just keep filling in with layers and letting it dry. We're going to add a little bit of coloration into the glue. It's not an exact match, but at least it'll help distract away from the crack. We're going to sprinkle this on. All right, and then if you get any super glue on your hands, then you want to be sure and wipe it off quickly with acetone. It'll come right off. Okay, and just keep it clean with the blade. Everything will stay smooth and flat this way. A lot of people replace these blades very frequently, but you can keep them sharp if you have a stone like this. Just keep it nice and flat. Go a few strokes in each direction, and you'll be good as new. Well, this is looking better than just an empty white hole, but it's a little dark, so we're going to put a little white powder, chalk powder on now. All right, so we blended the green and the white together, and we're just going to keep filling it in until it's very nice and smooth everywhere. And we'll keep adding glue. So you can see this is a lot better if we had all the pieces, but it's very nice and smooth. And if you want, you can take a little 600 grit sandpaper to just be sure there's nothing left in the way of rough edges. It's very smooth to the touch. So to keep the tip clean, we're going to put some acetone in a lid so we can get it into our applicator. So be sure and use the acetone to clean the tip, and then you'll be able to use this fine point applicator many times over. So this super glue is a great fix for china of any kind. It's very durable and it'll last a long time. So hope this will be helpful to you. If you have some other suggestions, you can leave them in the comments below.